I may not live to see our glory, but I will gladly join the fight. And when our children tell our story, they'll tell the story of tonight. Those who stand for nothing fall for everything. Men give me credit for some genius. All the genius I have lies in this: when I have a subject in hand, I study it profoundly. Day and night it is before me. Give all the power to the many, they will oppress the few. Give all the power to the few, they will oppress the many. A well-adjusted person is one who makes the same mistake twice without getting nervous. I have thought it my duty to exhibit things as they are, not as they ought to be. There is a certain enthusiasm in liberty that makes human nature rise above itself, in acts of bravery and heroism. I never expect a perfect work from an imperfect man. A national debt, if it is not excessive, will be to us a national blessing. When the sword is once drawn, the passions of men observe no bounds of moderation. A powerful, victorious ally is yet another name for master. This is not a moment. It's the movement. It's not tyranny we desire, it's a just, limited, federal government. Vigor of government is essential to the security of liberty. Even to observe neutrality you must have a strong government. The Constitution shall never be construed to prevent the people of the United States who are peaceable citizens from keeping their own arms. If we must have an enemy at the head of government, let it be one whom we can oppose, and for whom we are not responsible. A nation which can prefer disgrace to danger is prepared for a master, and deserves one. Why has government been instituted at all? Because the passions of men will not conform to the dictates of reason and justice without constraint. Who talks most about freedom and equality? Is it not those who hold the Bill of Rights in one hand and a whip for affrighted slaves in the other? Men are rather reasoning than reasonable animals, for the most part governed by the impulse of passion. Constitutions should consist only of general provisions. The reason is that they must necessarily be permanent, and that they cannot calculate for the possible change of things. The inquiry constantly is what will please, not what will benefit the people. In such a government there can be nothing but temporary expedient, fickleness, and folly. Power over a man's subsistence is power over his will. Hard words are very rarely useful. Real firmness is good for everything. Strut is good for nothing. Nobody expects to trust his body over much after the age of 50. The effort that I have made is what people are pleased to call the fruit of genius. It is the fruit of labor and thought. The art of reading is to skip judiciously. We must make the best of those ills which cannot be avoided. The best we can hope for concerning the people at large is that they be properly armed. Men often oppose a thing merely because they have had no agency in planning it, or because it may have been planned by those whom they dislike. For in politics, as in religion, it is equally absurd to aim at making proselytes by fire and sword. Heresies in either can rarely be cured by persecution. To all general purposes we have uniformly been one people, each individual citizen everywhere enjoying the same national rights, privileges, and protection. My name is Alexander Hamilton. There's a million things I haven't done. Just you wait. Hard words are very rarely useful.